Okay. Hi guys, it's Liv here. I thought with the holidays coming up it would be a great first video to start with how to survive the holidays in a cringeworthy first video. It's a wonderful time of year, and at the same time it can be a really stressful time for those struggling with mental illness as well as those supporting their loved ones that struggle with mental illness. So I'm here to talk to you and help you get through the holidays and share with you what has helped me get through the holidays in the past. And yeah, a little bit about me. I'm Olivia Musico. I'm from Canada, and I have struggled with an eating disorder and mood and anxiety disorders throughout my life, and I have been very fortunate to have received amazing love and support and help from both my community and professionals in my province. Unfortunately, resources aren't very accessible, and so I know a lot of people don't really have the skills or haven't really learned the skills to deal with their mental illness or to support those that they love. So I'm here to share with you some of the things that I have learned that have helped me. With the holidays comes high stress, especially if you struggle with an eating disorder. For normal people, holidays are exciting because it's surrounded by food. Special treats and cookies and cupcakes. That's usually a birthday, but yeah. Anyways, there's always family gatherings. The first thing I really want to talk about is some things that have helped me get through holidays. The first thing is meal plan. I think it's so important to understand that yes, even though there is a special day coming up and it has a special name, it is still just another day in your journey for recovery. And so with that, you still need to follow your meal plan. It might take some more planning and coping ahead, but at the end of the day, we still need to get our meals and snacks into our tummies. So meal plan is really, really important, and I can't express that enough. Next thing, I think this is for both the person struggling as well as the person supporting, but communication is key. It's so important to talk with each other about what your needs are and how you can help each other, because it's hard for both of you, and unfortunately we as humans cannot read minds. So communication is key. Tell them what you need. Tell them how you can support them. And this kind of goes back with the planning ahead, or with the meal plan, but plan ahead, cope ahead. Think about what events you're going to be attending in the next week or so, and really work with each other on what foods are going to be there. If it's going to be more anxiety provoking, how can you deal with that situation together? Because you can't do this alone. I think another really important thing is allow yourself to have those feelings and express them in whatever way that you need to. Some people journal, some people draw, some people paint, some people listen to music. Just really allow yourself to feel those emotions and validate them, because all feelings are valid. Back to the meal plan. Slips do happen in recovery, in your journey, wherever you are, and that's okay. Although we still need to do the next right thing. Express to those around you that you've had a slip and what they can do to support you. Be kind to yourself and do the next right thing. Next thing is surround yourself with positivity. Reading a nice book, sipping on some nice warm hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows, of course. Or one thing that I find really helpful is cope cards. If you don't know what cope cards are, they are literally just little cards, and they help me, well, my mind is going crazy. You can make them yourself, bring out your creative side, you can print them off, you can always message me if you want some, I will mail them to you. I love making them. Yeah, so they're just like little cards. I don't know how YouTubers do that thing where they want it to focus. Doesn't work. No, it's not gonna work. That's fine. So yeah, they're just little cards. You can make them as big or as small as you want. I have some on my wall that are bigger. I have some small ones that I can fit in my pocket or my wallet. And if I really don't feel like carrying paper around, I guess, you can take pictures of them on your phone and you can have them right with you in whatever situation arises. So one thing that I have right here is sometimes the fear won't go away, so you just have to do it afraid. And sometimes that is the case. So cope cards, I find them really helpful. I know some other people do too, so if you want something to do, some self-care, you can bring out your creative side and write some positive messages to yourself. Another thing, with stressful times comes more time needed for self. I think it's extra important to incorporate self-care into your day-to-day living, whether it's having a nice hot shower, dressing in some cozy clothes, that's what I do, watching a nice movie, something that helps relax you and allow yourself to take care of yourself both before and after. If you know that you're going to be having a stressful family gathering in the evening, take it easy the day before. Allow yourself to just relax as much as you can and as hard as it is, because you deserve it. I wanted to share with you guys some distress tolerance skills that have really helped me. There's so many skills that I've learned. Some that have stuck with me are the stop skill. Yeah, so the stop skill, it's literally stop, take a step back, observe the situation and proceed. I find it really helpful, especially when my anxiety is through the roof, because I find when I'm really anxious, I feel frantic and I find it hard to breathe, and the more people talk, I feel like chaos is just arising everywhere and I feel like I want to explode. So, if you experience that too, you're not alone. But yeah, the stop skill I find really helpful because I literally take myself out of the stressful situation, whether it's just stepping into a separate room, stepping outside for a nice breath of fresh air, whatever it is, literally stopping in your tracks, taking a deep breath, really allowing yourself to observe the situation, what's going on, what's causing you to be so anxious, and then proceed with whatever skill you need next in order to get through that, whether that's talking to somebody or looking at a cope card, whatever it is. I find the stop skill really helpful. Another one, opposite action. What I really try to remember is that I want to stick to my values, and so yeah, opposite action. If you have anxiety and you planned on attending an event and you really don't want to go and you're like, nope, I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna go, bring in that opposite action and go. Because usually once the situation ends, at least for me, once I get my butt out of the door and I actually go to the event, I usually end up enjoying myself. It may be stressful, and at the same time, I usually find myself laughing and giggling a lot, which I wouldn't do if I isolated at home. Just in general, for somebody that's supporting somebody with an eating disorder, like I said earlier, communication is key. Really ask the person that you're supporting, what can I do to help? Is there anything I can do for you? Just simple things like that, rather than actually trying to solve the problem doesn't help. Sometimes it can just bring more anxiety. As somebody who struggles with a mental illness, I understand not everybody understands. So I don't really expect other people to understand exactly what's going through my mind. As somebody supporting, ask what you can do to help. If there is anything that you can do to help, sometimes there's not, and that's okay too. One thing I do think that is very important, especially with New Year's and New Year's resolutions, is the whole diet talk, weight loss talk. That needs to go. There's other things we can talk about. You don't know what the other person's going through, and let's just push away. It's right here, gone. No more diet talk, food talk, weight, shape, appearance, positive or negative, really. Usually our minds tend to twist and turn things around, so let's just get rid of all of that talk. Another thing that I find for anybody in life is to recognize who you're interacting with and try and use your social skills as best as you can because some people may be more comfortable talking about certain subjects and some people may not, and we just have to respect each other's boundaries. With anybody, if somebody's upset whether they have a mental illness or not, we all have mental health. So we need to recognize that. Really allow yourself to acknowledge your feelings and try and stay in tune with what you need in that moment. I reached out to you guys to see what you wanted to hear on this video of surviving the holidays, and so that's why I've talked a lot about eating disorders, but a lot of that stuff just can be incorporated into anybody's mental health in general. Another subject that I got a lot of feedback on is missing someone during the holidays. I think one of the most important things with missing someone in the holidays is acknowledging your feelings and allowing yourself to feel sad, to feel shame, guilt, even anger, and allow yourself to still feel joy. Sometimes we can get caught up in our emotions, and then I know for myself, if I'm having a good time yet I'm missing someone, then I feel shame and guilt about feeling joy. And I should be allowed to still feel joy. I can miss someone whether they've passed away, whether they're down the street or around the world. Feel those emotions, allow yourself to miss that person, and allow yourself to have joy and not let it hold you back from living your life. I find it really helpful to do something in honor of whoever I'm missing, whether it's writing them a letter, writing in my journal, doing something that makes me think of them. If you can connect with them, that's the nice thing about technology nowadays, is you can Skype, FaceTime. For me, if I'm missing someone that is no longer with us, I like to write in my journal and write a little letter to them, and I personally feel like they're reading it and they know that I'm thinking of them. Connect with the person that you're missing however you need to, and also acknowledge your feelings. Allow yourself to still feel joy because it can be a joyful time of year. I love getting together with my family as much as my mental illness has affected my life. I still love traditions. Yeah, don't really know what else to say. You guys asked for it and I'm here. I really think that this channel could make a difference both in my life for being able to express myself, as well as your life for being able to bring some advice and coping skills that not everybody has access to. I wish you all the best and hope you all have an amazing holiday season. And if there's anything I can do for you, please feel free to message me, Instagram, Facebook, wherever it is. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. That's some tips and tricks that I have learned to survive the holidays while struggling with an eating disorder and mental illness, as well as supporting those around me that also struggle. I think I'll leave it at that. I look forward to continuing this journey with you guys.